recording.
Oh, he's recording now. Okay, so I just went over everything on my chart. I can do it again if you want. Uh, but yeah, it was you know the liquidity at these lows weren't taken this morning. That was the problem. That's why I didn't get long early. Then we had the retail sales pump. Okay, but I was looking for lower. Like I was looking. I know we've cooled off and we came down, but there's so much liquidity in these lows, right? But I guess the market maker felt like it was sufficient enough to come down to here, right? And bounce, right? Like if we're looking at this, we were saying this is a shoe pattern, a giant shoe pattern, right? Right? Because it trickles, it blasts down, whoop, and then it trickled all the way down, and then it bounced, right? Sweep of the lows, no sweep of the lows, and then for the trading day, I mean, whew, look at this thing go, man! It's ripping. It's ripping. So we got the thing was is that we had bullish divergence in here. And then to break a structure to the upside, so higher high, put in here. I almost got long here. I was looking literally right here. It bounced off the 0.5. It didn't hit the order block. Okay, then I got long here, as you guys saw, and then I got long here. Okay, so take profit, take profit, take profits, stopped out in profits, and then re-entered, and now in this long here. So we'll see how high it will go. What do you think, OC? Are we gonna see a God candle today or something? There's some BOJ
Oh,
tonight. Everybody's
yeah.
scared. Is the Bank of Japan gonna dump the markets, or are we gonna go all the way to Valhalla back into the all-time highs? You got the crystal ball, the Mexican specialties. So you let me know. We're long right now, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. I do think that we're gonna get into maybe not all-time highs, but we're gonna keep having a little bit more of that push to the upside. As we get into somewhere about in what is it in 4 hours, I think we're gonna see a big retracement, and that's because of the carry trade. But still, I mean, I would be very, very cautious if I was trading. I'm trading, by the way, so I'm being cautious. Moving stops to entry, yeah, and so on and so forth. Let me even, like share right now a little bit of one of the best ones that I got right now, which is Ethereum. Ethereum, I did revenge traded yesterday. Revenge traded, right? We had a strategy. We enter, have a position, entering a sweep of the lows. My second entry, because was half of it, it averaged down my first one, so it got me into a way better position right there. Other than that, doing pretty good. I mean, this nips are not cool for the recordings. Let me see if I can change that. But other than
Did you
that,
know
I
Trump
mean,
said crypto today?
did it?
He just said crypto today. He wants it to
When
be the best in the U.S.
don't you think it's a little too late, my friend? I don't know. When I mean, man, when everybody when was the point of saying it, right? When all of his supporters with all and also non-US citizen supporters buy his them coin right there, right, expecting him to say it, and he didn't. I don't know. He can move markets. That's the deal, right? But is it not a little too late after he got a dump on his coin, right? And after he's losing money, he goes in, hey, crypto, right? I don't know. I don't know. I said it yesterday. I say it today. He has taken office. So my point now is criticize whoever got the office, right? Even if it's not my country, especially on my country, right? Whoever is on the office gets my critique. Good or bad, they get it. They'll get it. So yeah, I don't know. A little disappointed of him, to be honest. But whatever. Ohio says, nice. I don't know. At the end of it all, as long as he does good things for his country, and in the meantime, he does good things for crypto, I'm okay with it. All right, let's take a
The
look at
Gulf
here.
of
What?
America. I think
What is it?
OC's upset. Gulf of America.
It hit hard. I'm not gonna lie, it hit hard, right? It hits
Yeah.
like, man, that's the Gulf of Mexico. But whatever, it's not yeah, Gulf of Mexico. There we go. It's not the first time, right? The river that divides us both, it has different names depending on where you are at, right? So I mean, whatever, right? Whatever. Oh shit! I did not see that until right now.
He's got the eraser out,
Oh
man.
yeah, he does. I think he dances around. I don't know. I'm gonna be saying something for the record, which is Trump. It's president of the United States, right? As long as he serves his country, that's fine. And the rest of us, we don't need to worry too much about him. We need to worry about our representative, right? For example, tariffs, right? What is my president going to do? I'm not going to be banging on Trump trying to get his country in a better position. I'm going to be banging my president, right? So kicking my president, hey, freaking do something. That's what you are in office, man, right? Or woman or ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, right? So it's not about, I mean, if you really criticize Trump because of what's happening on your country, you got things around, right?
You, it's your leadership's problem. Same with Canada, man. Same thing. Like we don't even have like a prime minister right now. It's so bad.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. But I think that there's a like someone in office, right? There's like a prime minister for a short period of time while you get
Not really.
elections. No, really?
Not really. No.
And where's Trudeau now? Is he on vacations? He's spending
Trudeau's
your money.
fired, man. He's fired, bro. He stepped down.
I don't know. I'll say this because
Crazy.
it goes the worst way also, but in Mexico, like if they leave office, they leave with very well loaded, my friend. So man, I wouldn't
big
care
money.
to be fired like that. Yeah. Oh shit. But whatever. Let's talk crypto today. So I'm looking at TRX. TRX, dude, I hate TRX like blue balls, right? Sorry if any ladies are here. But the damn thing has an amazing zero fee or very low fee transaction network. So I do use it like every freaking single day. So yeah, am I biting my tongue? Yeah, absolutely. But right now it's been doing some higher lows, right? And technically speaking, higher highs in here, right? A little higher highs right there. So we are about, we just make a breakout. It's not about the breakout. It's about the retest. Look at your retest, flip of the ribbon, candle confirmation. For me, that's an entry. For me, that's an entry. That's a technical entry. So what am I going to be doing? In fact, I'm going to be opening a half of a position entry at 10x. This is going to be my first 10x after, of course, the 20x on that we got right here on Ethereum. Dude, I dging that up. And the only issue here is that I'm cutting it not at the support, but at the bounce. And something also that I don't like, and I need to be clear about this, it is our True 7. Look at the True 7 went from flat to dump, and we're crossing the line right there. I mean, I would freaking hate for this to roll around, and this one to also do something like that, all right? So what's going to be my plan in this case scenario? Well, half of a position. That's the way I protect my entry right there. Half of a position, and my stop loss is going to be way farther back down, right? If this would have been a one single position, my stop loss would have been on the previous low, give it a wiggle room, right? Just to wiggle around. But since I'm going to be adding a secondary position, I'm going to be looking at where could I be adding this, because right now I am right at the middle, at the no trading zone, other than dynamic reactor, right? And mostly because dynamic reactor, because we're looking like flip of the ribbon, because we're above the zero line, because we still have green money flow. There's my 3 point of context, my minimum 3 point of context, all right? So is this looking juicy? Hopefully. Well, it looks like if it goes, it goes. Like, I mean, I'm expecting this, take profit and get out of there as fast as I can, right? Just squeeze it out and off you go. And taking TP number one, TP number two, but TP number one comes with a move to the zero line in here. Secondary entry, let's figure that out with a couple of indicators. Secondary entry will be right here on this trend line. So that means my stop loss needs to be a little bit low. And this makes no sense at this point, 0.58, right? This makes no sense at this point if I'm using one position, but I'm using two, right? If I'm using two positions, I'm going to be entering right here, averaging down, right? Not there, averaging down here. You know what? What do I need to guess? I can just work it out. And the thing here, come on. Vol lines. There it is. There it is. All right, well, pretty close to that one. So let's just cancel, remove. All right, so pretty close. It was slightly up. That's gonna be my main entry. If I can get it, now it will make sense. Look at that 1.39, right? Not too bad. Still a little bit too long, too far away from where I would like it. So what I could maybe do is instead of a half a position, I can do a quarter and then 3/4 of a position right down here, right? So I'm dividing my entries to make the most out of my trade. Therefore, instead of looking at a half point, I will be looking at 3/4 of a pullback down. That will make a 2.04 if I had that pullback down, right? Be careful, guys, because if we roll back down and get here, most likely we're going to go back up to impact and keep going down. So this is my opportunity to get out in profits and inverse or do a reverse trade. So look at how am I forecasting my strategy, right? So part of my strategy is first, do I have entry? Yes. What if it goes around? I need a strategy also for that. So it's a strategy within a strategy, right? I'm dividing maybe 3/4 versus 1/4 and then 3/4. I'll pull harder back down to average on my entry. And that means it's not going to fire all the way to heaven. It's just going to bounce, give me the chance to get out in profits. And that's, guys, this is what that is my superpower, right? I buy tops and make a profit out of it because I have a plan B, right? So I could be buying the top in here, but if it goes down, I average down, right? In a way that whenever it bounces, I still make a profit, switch it, invert it, and then go with the movement, right? So that is the way that I like to trade. That's what I do a little bit between up to 20x, 25x at most, because that gives me that wiggle room for me to react, to reallocate, to distribute my entries there. And of course, I only risk one position, one. Whatever I need to do, I do it with this amount of money, right? I'm just not adding and adding and adding and adding because that's how you wreck your account. That's exactly how you wreck your account. Remember, you need boundaries, you need stop losses, you need a strategy. So there you go. Let me pass it over to you, my friend, and I'm going to be opening my long position as we speak.
Ooh,
Ooh-wee.
cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Yeah, so I think if we're looking around, there is some things that I do like. Definitely, my God, I'm gonna go back to it again. Ethereum needs to go. Okay, I'm telling you right. Ethereum needs to go. Okay, we've come back. We've reclaimed 32, 250 here. Can we push, right? Like I was looking for this breakout yesterday. I even gave a warning, I said I'm not in the long, but I'm looking for Ethereum to pop. My God. Just like what a pain in the ass, right? But like really need this to go in order to kind of lead the way for that rotation of capital if we're gonna see it. And it's not showing up, right? It typically does happen, um end of January, but I think it's the end of January now. What do we have? 8 days left. So by next week, if this thing isn't pushing, it's going to be very concerning, in my opinion. And then we look around like Bitcoin dominance here. I mean, whipsaw, but let's zoom out on a 4 hour. This is an uptrend, right? This is an uptrend. No signs of stopping. And if Bitcoin continues to rip, we're going to see this go higher, right? So not easy. Not easy right now. So how high do we go? We'll have to wait and see, but you know, higher high, higher low, right? Continuation here. Do we sweep the highs in here? This is kind of like my orange box here. We're retesting this big macro trend line, okay? As you can see, this was like ever since the bottom, okay? And this doesn't look like weakness to me. This looks like a liquidity sweep. Like if this was like a token, this would look like a liquidity sweep and continuation, right? Even though we were making higher highs and higher lows all the way up here, and we swept down, and oh my God, we're going to altcoin season. It doesn't look like altcoin season to me, right? Altcoin season looks like this, where Bitcoin dominance does not push back. It absolutely rolls over, right? Okay, so that's what we would like to see. Are we gonna see it? I don't see it yet. And this didn't really happen until mid-March of the last time, right? And that's a month and a bit, my friends. So hold on tight, man. This is gonna be a really interesting. I mean, we could push up. Just let's see here. We could push up quite high. Even if we come back into here, right? If Bitcoin wants to keep going, who's to say it wants to stop here, right? Could come back and retest in here. As long as we are making a lower high, okay? I would like for this high to hold, but this looks strong, right? And Bitcoin's continuing to rip. We look across the board too. We look at total 3, kind of lackluster to be honest, right? Like yeah, you got higher lows in here, but that's very possible to retest this and then continue, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Very possible. So we want to see expansion, right? Expansion meaning you're getting above previous highs, meaning expansion into the assets, meaning the assets are going above where they used to be, right? We're not seeing expansion. We had a little tickle, right? A little tickle above here. We also want to see this in, risk on assets. That's why we look at like the Russell. The Russell here, we got that little tickle again. Higher lows all the way through, but no expansion. Expansion means this, right? If we're looking at previous, right? This is expansion, baby. Right? This is still trying to get out of here. Okay? If this, then that, right? So kind of weak right now. Can move this box up a little bit higher. It's held this range, which is good. So there is some hopium here, I guess you'd say, making a higher high on the Russell as well. But put your money where your mouth is, right? Like all of us, I think a lot of us aren't buying. I mean, I bought some Bitcoin at 92,000. That was for my tax-free savings account, right? So that's long-term holding, right? But no one's buying Bitcoin at 100K. Not retail anyways, right? Let me know. Are you buying Bitcoin at 100,000? You guys in here? I don't know. I bought some at 92K, but that's because every year you're allowed to contribute some more money into your tax-free savings account, right? So looking for some signs, right? Always flipping through the catalog, total 3, total 1. ETH Bitcoin, remember we said we're looking at this as well. We're looking for this push out of here. What do we have? What do we have? Are we breaking down? I think we are, right? Remember symmetrical triangle, fake out? Took what we wanted. So we got the breakout. And guess what? We're rolling over now. That's why I hate triangles. Right, OC? Look at this. This is what architects draw for carpenters to build right here. Total fake out, right? Total absolute fake out. Right? Crazy.
We'll go. Hey man. Look at the drawings. You see how is it floating right? With no supports, I want that, right?
Yeah. He just wants a cantilever over top of the pool with no foundation. Yeah, typical architect,
Oh man, I know my
right?
people. I know
Make
my
it work.
people.
I
Yes,
want it to
make
look
it
like
work.
this.
Yeah, and it cannot be built. Blame it on the engineer. That's the next step.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
Yes. So we'll see how this behaves, right? It's looking like shit. But we look at Solana, it's pretty much come all the way back down, which is, we had the breakout of that flag that we were talking about, but since that, meme coin Trump pump, right? We've put it in a new base here, right? We'll see what happens, man. It's questionable, to be honest. ADA, ADA BTC is bottoming out too. We see nice accumulation here. Okay. So this could be, our spring that comes out and goes. I don't mind this on ADA. That doesn't look too bad. Link has done well as well. We look at Link here. It's put in a good series of, sorry, I'm on a short-term time frame. Go on the daily here. But this is still bleeding against Bitcoin, right? It has taken this high, which is good. Higher low, higher high, right? So is Link about to be next? We'll see. Nice accumulation in here. This could be our spring bull flag continuation out, right? But yeah, it's questionable at best right now. Looking for this to play out. We'll see. I'm long from here. This might play out up into this red box. This red box is going to be significant as well. This is our big high time frame order block. Okay, so if we're looking at this, we go into a 4-hour, I think, within this candle here. You see, okay, looking for that to be taken. Also looking for the mitigation of this high. All right, is it going to fake out right now and not take this high? That would be something, wouldn't it? Right? Is it going to come up and just not come for this? That'd be weird. I would assume that we're coming up for that high. We haven't taken it yet. 107,230. That would be an assumption. Okay, not. But look at the order block down here. Look at the liquidity we're creating. Okay, all of this still liquidity down here. Liquidity in these lows here, right? Can we push up into here? If we come up into here, I would look for 3 drives. And then we could look to break down. That would be, and then BOJ dumps everybody. Everybody cries, right? But we're prepared, right? We're prepared. Either way, we don't care. We'll trade it, right? I think that's what's key. What do you think about the outlook, OC? Are we in trouble, or are you just waiting for the BOJ, and then we'll see?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the BOJ. Yeah, it's a little bit like in an unknown area, right? But as you also can see, I'm taking trades, right? So I'm trying to keep it as a minimum. So right now will be 4 positions that I have open, both in my personal account and also in the public account. That will be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and TRX. Those ones are the ones that I got open, and I'm gonna keep them open with a stop loss, right? Most of them, Ethereum, Bitcoin, has already a stop to entry. The ones that do not have a stop to entry just now are Litecoin and TRX. Other than that, we'll see how that goes. But not because one news, which is important, which is very important, not because of one news, I'm gonna just dump it everything or dump everything that I have. I still gonna be pushing either long or short, And I'm getting also ready, very ready to do some shorting into the markets, especially on AI coins. Talking about AI coins, AI 16 set played out very nicely. So, or is playing out very nicely as we speak. Still hasn't moved as I would have liked it to, but it's on the area that it's supposed to bounce and is bouncing. But still, I think the most delicate scenario or the most delicate narrative right now it's AI. So if we see some big pullbacks, I think AI is going to suffer, and I will be getting ready to short it. So yeah, as you can see, I'm aiming both ways, for longs and for shorts as the time comes closer. But yeah, that's what trading is, right? I mean, using volatility on your favor and be able to switch back and forth, long and short, as you see fit. By the way, guys, not chasing after prices. That's why we do the analysis beforehand, right? So when if I have volatility to the upside and I did not took the long, that's fine. You wait for the reversal, right? And then if you see the volatility to the downside and you don't have a position, that's all right. You're still okay. You wait for it to bottoming out, look for those signals, and then when breaking trend lines, we're pushing through above the zero line, having some momentum, seeing money flow. That's when you start executing your longs. So don't worry if you also want to be out. Remember, a position sometimes is not a position; it's a position, right? So just waiting, doing your popcorn, waiting for volatility or for extreme volatility to pass over, right? And then jump into the markets. So whatever you do, do it with confidence and use a risk management strategy. That is the most important thing that you can do at this point, especially now with that volatility. So yeah, let me share my screen really quick. I'm going to go over a couple of other stuff very shortly. And this is AI 16C or set. I still want to make the change from Z to Z. I like it better. So I'm pushing. But other than that, on my language, by the way, because I like it better how Alex says it. So, this is the area that we were talking about a possible flip of the rebound. The flip of the rebound, I was expecting it to be a little bit higher. That's why I'm a little bit worried because we could not hold, or we could dump from here instead of holding. Nonetheless, you can see that we have created a trend line, which is the one that we were expecting, not only because of that, where is it? Come on, there we go, but also because we had a soft order block next to a high order block, and we were fighting between those two areas. At this point, I do expect a bounce to the 120 area, 1.20, 1.14, 1.19 zones right there to take some profits. I haven't opened the long yet so far. What I want to wait is one more candle to see how it reacts, the oscillator here. And that's what I told you guys, right? Wait for confirmation. So despite everything is playing out, and I do have my 3 point of confluence, I already risked it on TRX, all right? In between TRX and AI 16C or 16Z, I rather put my money on TRX for now under these conditions. Why? Because we already have had people are sick and tired on AI. How many guys did not get hurt on AI 16 set, right? How many guys did not have a bad experience on AI 6 or AI tokens? So most likely we're gonna see veterans playing out on other coins, right? Which are basic coins. By the way, I'm also looking at Pepe. I'm looking at Weave. I'm looking. Let me show you right here. Cas, Weave, Sundog. Oh yeah, Sundog. Important. Hyperliquid. Virtual still on it. By the way. XRP. Render. You see my alerts, right? And even uranium, which is not in altcoin. So, but so far, looking great. Let me go over other ones. Like I want to take a look at Atom. There we go. I really like Atom. Atom seems to be creating what we talked about, right? A higher low. So, but it just created a little bit below this one, this line that we draw. Nonetheless, it is also looking like a possible double bottom. We have a ton of resistance, but the important part is that they're soft, soft, soft. So I am looking for these soft areas to migrate down or migrate up. And that is a normal movement of money when you see soft order blocks. Usually, right? Like, there's no way that I can assure you this, but usually, based on analysis, not for me, for the literature, right? They've seen the order blocks, the soft order blocks are usually placed by retail endowed traders, right? So I'm gonna open up a position just in case, and then when they see a better movement, they cancel their positions and they, you know what, I'm gonna be placing it back here in case I roll back down, or you know what, instead of that, I'm gonna be opening a short, so I reallocate in the middle, and most likely these two order blocks are gonna disappear as they appear fast and quick, right? Soft order blocks. Another way to also look at this that could happen, it is somebody comes inside of the blue, right, and push a little bit more money of what there is to be taken. So basically, we just get them through, right, because they're soft order blocks. So we are not going to be doing anything too weird or too extreme. Remember that we've been looking at that movement already for a little while, right? Did it move farther back down? Yes. I mean, that's totally normal. And right now, we went to grab that liquidity and start pushing upwards. Something that I don't like, it is the inverted goose head. All right, this is looking like an inverted goose head. If you do remember or recall anything about goose heads, this could be playing out like this and like that, which means we could have a triple bottom before that movement. But we're just gonna leave it for speculation so far. And that is because, let me make this big, that is because the true 7, it is now pushing upwards, right? The true 7 is pushing upwards. That could change the shape of the inverted goose head into a flip of the ribbon. And as we're breaking through the zero line, that's when I'm going to be executing or looking to execute a trade on Atom. So Atom is one of the ones that I'm looking at. I'm going to be placing an alert in here and also an alert right down here. So wherever it moves, I'm going to be alerted. This other alert right down here. And you see they're too tight at this point. They're a little bit too tight. And that's fine. I mean, I don't have too much to work with, but that's what I'm looking for. Most likely, if we have a God candle, which I don't think that we're going to have, but if we got a God candle, I'm gonna be buying it at the retrace, right? Once the allocation of order blocks have been restructured. So, other than that, that's what I got on Atom and Link, man. Oh, you already did Link, right?
I did link pairs,
Oh, Link pairs.
so you
A
can do link. Yeah.
It's been playing out fantastic. I mean, look at those two candles, right? Went right down. I mean, this is what I like about Link. I don't know. Sometimes it's too easy, and I'm not saying that like an a-hole or anything like that. But it's just so like it's your best friend. Like, they tells you, hey man, be warned, I'm gonna be doing this, right? And look at that. I mean, beautiful, right? I mean, to the trend line. And then beautiful breakout, slowly, and then it lets you know, and boom, then makes you money, right? This is what I like about Link. It's very noble, if we can call it like that, right? Yeah, sometimes maybe go home, Link, you got too much to drink, right? But most of the cases, look at that, beautiful, right? And right now, we're getting into a soft order block. Highly bearish, but soft, all right? So I do expect, look at that, break through the zero line. So I do expect we take that. Oh, come on, what disappeared? Oh, somebody reposted the Gulf of Mexico, like it. Nice. So I think that we're gonna be taking that one up. So be careful. I'm not gonna be chasing after Link, by the way. I'm not gonna be chasing after Link. But if we start retracing, I'm going to be shorting Link to the trend line here. Not only because I say there is a trend line there, but also because, look at that, we have a support right now. And also we have, oh, there we go. We have a predictive range also right there, creating confluence. All right. So other than that, link it's building to the next trade. I think we're gonna be having today possible entry at the end of the day, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see. We'll see. Other than that, passing it over to you, my friend.
Nice. I just took a scalp long on
Nice. Boom
Bitcoin there. So I
shakalaka.
closed my other long. I took another scalp long, quick $600. I love volatility, man. It's too good, too good. Yeah, let's take a look. Just going over here. So I had closed that long as well, and just looking for this continuation. Gulf of America, baby. Have you seen the thing? Have you se- have you seen looking for this high to be taken, right? So I took that. Let's look here. So I took the long down here. I had closed just in here. I closed as this was coming down. I closed in here. Then I re-entered off the retest of this high in here. Okay, now I just exited right here. Quick, so another 800, 600. Okay, so just playing it as it presents itself, kind of deal right now. But love the volatility, man. I love volatility like this. So uh, just trying to take advantage of them. Have you seen the thing where Canada, United States, and Mexico join forces to make cum?
Oh shit! No, I never realized that, man.
Have you seen that? It's
Not
somewhere on.
really.
I saw it on. I saw it on Twitter somewhere, bro. So it's got like Canada. It's like one of those voiceovers too. It's like Canada, America, and Mexico unite to be one country called Cum.
Oh shit! That's what I pay internet right there, my
and
friend. That's what I pay internet.
and Cum will rule the world, bro.
Oh shit!
You gotta have a laugh, man.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Oh
this is
shit.
overextended, right? Like, so just like a little scalp, take the money, run away, coming back down on us now. Uh, we'll see what happens, right? This is double top, bearish divergence across the board, guys. This is let's call it what it is. This is shit, right? This is horrible, right? So, they're probably gonna come down and go see first. Okay, so let's face the truth, and then we'll see if they establish some sort of support. We want to see established support. We look at this if we're looking generally, like how are we supposed to trade this, right? So for me, I like to always go back to a fixed range volume profile and our uh, our premium and discounts. Okay, giving us kind of an idea, right? So if we're looking at this, put our premium discount, maybe our fixed range. Look where we're at, right? This makes it very simple, right? So we got premium up top, discount at the bottom, our equilibrium right in the middle here. Perfect. Okay, we've just touched our predictive ranges blue line here. Rejection. Okay. Topping out. We got our dynamic reactor. We have flipped to the green, so we could come back down into here. And we can see that, the most volume, this is why I like volume as well, right? Is traded within here, right? So I expect us to stick in this area. That's what, if we're going to be, just try to be rational, right? There's going to be trades in here. Everybody's bullish, bearish, whipsaw price action all over the place, right? So it's like, it's our jobs to kind of participate safely, right? I think that's the thing. You don't need a lot of leverage. You don't need a big position size, right? I used half a position size, just made $600, right? So wherever we establish, and then 10 p.m., I'll be sleeping, and you guys will be watching the charts, and I'll sleep nicely, and you guys might worry. because you'll watch the price action and maybe it dumps, and you're like, oh no, my bags are going to zero, and I'll be snoring, uh, because I have a 5-month-old son, and he didn't let us sleep too good last night, so I'll be looking forward to my sleep tonight. But look at this rolling over. Now, that's the thing, is that yes, I got long here. I got out here. Guess what? That was the plan, right? It was we're looking to come up to here. I'm going to take some off here. Guess what? Rolls over, coming back down for the order block here. Big order block down in here. Equilibrium in here. This is the range we just identified, zooming out, right? So I would expect chop within here. That's it, right? Unless Donald Trump says, I bought more Bitcoin, baby, for all of the United States. I'd probably think we're gonna stick here, okay? And that's how I would treat it, right? Equilibrium, premium, discount. Okay, look at this. Understand this is your hot dog, right? This is where your buns are. This is where your hot dog is. You don't want to get hit with the hot dog, right? So we'll see how price behaves here. A very nice push up, very aggressive, very, John Wick, right? All over the place, but level headed will prevail in any situation like this. There's going to be opportunities, right? I think virtual is a very good buy right now. Okay. A very good buy. However, OC warned you, AI agents could get their ass kicked. Okay. So be careful, right? Be careful. It doesn't, I bought virtual on the way down here, over here. I bought virtual. I started laddering in here because I had key levels. If we got to the bottom of this range here, all the way down here, and then I sold up here. Why? Because I knew that I just had to wait for this thing to start making structure. So I had bought here, I had bought here, and then I bought some more here, average price here, shot up, sold here. Same thing now. Look, it looks as though we're starting to put in some structure, bottoming structure, higher low. So can we put in, a higher? There's no problem maybe getting a little bit in right now, but are we going to do this or are we going to do this? Either way, we're prepared, right? And then we can ladder in here and look for some bottoming structure. And our last buy should be on the way up, not on the way down. Okay? And I can see One Way knows exactly what's going to happen to playing with Trump. Yeah, that meme. So be careful out there. What about XRP? Tell me about XRP. I've drawn a nice sandwich in here because XRP loves a range, baby. I'm going to lower this one a bit. Look at this range. Beautiful 5% range. Scalp it all day on XRP, baby. This is a cup and handle, man. Look at this thing. Bye-bye. I would, honestly, I'm sorry, but I would love to see this thing go back down to 50 cents. Like, and like, I don't care. Like, but I just, I told you, I was at the hockey game, right? At the hockey game. And the guy sitting beside us saw me on TradingView app. And he's like, oh, I got XRP, bro. And I was like, so I should tell my community to sell, right? And he was like, no, I'm in the crypto. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, cool. But man, to know that guy behind me at the hockey game got rugged, I would laugh, bro. I mean, I have some friends who have XRP. But wouldn't it be funny just to go back down to 50 cents again? Look at this. Like, how can you have the conviction? I salute these people, man. How could you have the conviction to buy this piece of shit? Look at it. Garbage.
Oh, man. It's just about faith, man. It's just about faith. You need to be more religious.
Lady de Guadalupe. Oh, Madonna, please help me.
Oh, man.
You know it.
I know it, man. I mean, I mean, I acknowledge XRP is a piece of crap, right? But it's community, my friend. dude, those guys are solid. Those guys are freaking solid, man. That's the whole conviction I need, my friend. Freaking
Yeah.
XRP kicking asses. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see it go back to 15 cents, but it makes me very happy if I see a huge retracement on it, because I'll be buying in more. Just so you know, it's not for me to hold; it's for me to trade. But trading, because of the way it moves, has been becoming a little bit in the holding scenario. Does that make sense? But yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
not that
man.
I don't think that XRP is going to be the next Ethereum. But who knows, man? XRP has been moving more than Ethereum this cycle. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it make the switch. All right, guys, we're at the end of today's class. We went, yeah, there we go. That's XRP. We reached the end of the class. Be careful today, guys, especially today. Lots of volatility, in, out, in, out, in, out. If you can, if not, prepare for that volatility. Remember, have position, stop losses, lower your leverage, right? Whatever you need to do to survive, except keep throwing money into a loss position, all right? Other than that, this is only friendly advice, not a financial advice. Other than that, passing over to you, Alex, to wrap things up.
Yeah, guys, thank you for being here. It's always fun. We try to have a good laugh, but also, trading is serious. We want to get better, so hopefully we're helping you guys as well. And thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks so much for joining. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.